Risk selection. The insurance business is a business of risk. The purpose is to reduce the effects of life's risks, which are death, disability, and old age. Every day, as a life insurance company accepts applications from clients, it has to ascertain the amount of risk it is willing to accept. Risk appraisal is a process whereby a number of factors are reviewed, such as health condition, occupation, hobbies, that tend to shorten the lifespan of individuals. Determining individual risks is called underwriting. This is being done to determine fair and equitable premiums, to be paid by the insured and to safeguard against anti-selection. Anti-selection happens when those with health impairments or greater risks apply for insurance and insure heavily. There are a number of risk factors that must be considered in risk appraisal. Physical factors include age, build, family history, physical condition, personal medical history. Age is important to consider in underwriting because the chance of illness and death are greater as one ages. Age-related sicknesses may include arthritis, Alzheimer, glaucoma, and others. On the other hand, deaths in children below 6 are significant because of their undeveloped immune systems. Build is a proportion of height, weight, and girth. When height, weight, and girth are not proportional, it poses an added risk to one's health. Overweight individuals are more prone to diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, heart attack, and stroke. Underweight individuals, on the other hand, are prone to have diseases of the lungs, cancer, and other related illnesses. There are apparent physical conditions of people having life-threatening illnesses, such as those who suffered stroke would have slurred speech or numbness and paralysis of a portion of the body and face. Those with hepatitis would have yellowish skin and eyes. Those who are smoking would have dry mouth, dark lips, and stained teeth. Those with lesions or wounds that do not heal could be a sign of diabetes. Those with shortness of breath could have lung disease or chronic asthma. The personal medical history includes hospitalization and sicknesses during the lifetime of the individual. This is important because there are some illnesses that can recur and cause major health conditions in the future. For example, tonsillitis can lead to heart disease. Diabetes can lead to kidney failure. Family history can provide information on the eventual sickness or cause of death of other family members. This is because they are exposed to the same virus and bacteria, they share the same lifestyle, or they are predisposed to the same kind of diseases, like asthma, cancer, tuberculosis, diabetes, tumors, and heart disease. Occupational factors could increase the risk of death, sickness, or disability. There are those with occupations that are accident-prone, such as carpenters, drivers, field engineers, electricians, military personnel, seamen, stevedores. There are occupations that expose individuals to unhealthy working conditions, such as asphalt workers, building workers, factory workers, miners, farmers, while individuals who are exposed to social hazards are entertainers and social workers. Financial factor is also a consideration in the underwriting of an application for purposes of determining the need for insurance and the capacity to pay and sustain premium payments. Morals are behaviors that can shorten the lifespan and increase the risk of death. Examples of which are infidelity of the spouse, smoking, alcoholism, drug addiction, and gambling. Avocation or hobbies are activities that can increase the risk of disability, sickness, and even death. These are mountain climbing, scuba diving, parachuting, skydiving, car racing, and motorcycle racing. Extra premiums may be paid to cover risks of individuals engaging in any of the dangerous activities. Residence, place of work, and travel may increase life's risks. Individuals who reside in areas with unhealthy living condition, unstable peace and order situation, and chaotic places such as clubs, disco bars, where there are rampant fights and squabbles have higher risks. Agents observe and gather information based on the factors for consideration in underwriting policies: physical, occupational, financial, morals, avocation, and residence and travel. The information on physical, occupational, financial, morals, avocation, residence, and travel must be gathered from reliable sources. Agent. The agent is the company's representative whose role is to make observations and gather information about the client that will help in the assessment of risks. Application form. The application form contains all information about the client, which is material to the risk assessment. The information declared are mere representations, which are held true at the time of application only, and not promissory warranties. A promissory warranty is a statement about future facts, or about facts that will continue to be true throughout the term of the policy. Medical examiner. The medical examiner conducts physical checkup for the purpose of getting a life insurance policy to know his current health condition and his medical history. Attending physician. The attending physician's statement on date of illness, diagnosis and treatment, duration of illness, and date of relapse or recurrence is important in underwriting risks. Inspection report. The inspection report summarizes information about an applicant for a policy, including financial standing, morals, physical condition, habits, and other information. Financial report. A financial report may be composed of income tax return or annual statement, which could support the client's statement of income to determine appropriate coverage and prove the client's capability to pay premiums. Medical Information Bureau. The Medical Information Bureau is also known as the clearinghouse of all life insurance companies. Information about declined applications from member companies is stored in their database for use by other insurance companies in evaluating new applications. Information in the database is coded and may only be accessed by authorized individuals in the company. The information gathered from reliable sources will then have to be assessed and classified by home office underwriters. This process is called classification of risk. Client's risk may be classified as standard, substandard, declined, or postponed. Standard risk means that a person has less than the usual tendencies of getting sick or being disabled. Substandard risk means that a person has more than the usual tendencies of getting sick and being disabled. Life insurance companies can still accept substandard risks. However, to compensate for this, it is classified further as modified or rated. Modified coverage means that some provisions of the plan are limited. For instance, riders may be removed or liens may be enforced. Rated coverage means that the risk may be accepted, but additional premiums are required, such as an extra premium of 5 pesos or 10 pesos per 1,000 of coverage. Pregnancy extra is an example of a rated coverage wherein the insured is given an option to pay extra premiums amounting to 5 pesos per 1,000 of coverage to cover pregnancy-related deaths. There are cases wherein the risk of the person applying for life insurance is too high to be assumed by the life insurance company. In this case, it will be declined. There are also instances wherein the life insurance company cannot accept the risk of the person at the time of application, but may still be reconsidered after a certain period of time. For example, a company may not accept 7 months pregnant applicant because the risk of pregnancy is too high, but may be reconsidered 2 months after giving birth. A life insurance company may still provide coverage to substandard cases. However, to limit its risk exposure, liens are applied. Liens are limitations in coverage. Juvenile lien. A juvenile lien is a limitation in coverage for children below 6 years old. This means that should death occur and the child is below 6 years old, the death benefit is limited to a certain percentage of the face amount. Pregnancy lien. A pregnancy lien is a limitation in coverage for pregnant women. This means that should death occur while the insured is giving birth, only a return of premiums will be paid. A life insurance may offer pregnancy extra to cover risks brought about by pregnancy. If this is chosen by the client, she pays extra premium. Aviation lien. An aviation lien is a limitation in coverage for civilian or members of the armed forces of the Philippines engaged in flying. However, a life insurance company may give an option for the insured to pay extra premiums to cover this risk. People from different walks of life will have different risks. A life insurance company will have to have gates to ensure that risks are within acceptable limits. In this way, it will not encounter adverse claims in the future, which may affect business expense.